Good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak, Treasury Consulting Group is a multinational headquartered group based out India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. More importantly, we do have offices in three parts of the globe. As an organization, we are a hedge fund. Now, which means that we are a proprietary desk. Now, our fund is completely proprietary in nature. Now, which means that we are not taking the third party capital. So, whatever positions which we are taking in the market, which covers equities, commodities, currencies, crypto, none of the positions is backed up by a third party capital. All positions are by our own company. That is the most important thing. Functionally speaking, just like American hedge funds, we cover FICC, which is fixed income, currencies, and commodities. We do cover many other asset classes and intend to cover many more asset classes. But like I said, we would continue to be proprietary. No third party capital is involved. That is a very important thing which I wanted to convey. Apart from that, we hold our news desk. We hold our, financial consultancy business. We hold our private placement programs. We hold our pension fund desk. We hold our family office desk, our trainings, our video trainings, our learning desk, and Sheetal Academy, and many more. If you wish to have any information, you can WhatsApp on my personal number, which is +91 9899242978. Alternatively, you can WhatsApp on our back office, which is +91 9818485155. Indian investor is really at a very difficult position because Indian investor do not know where he is actually heading. Now, today we got three different news, and in this video, I will try to cover all three or at least two. Number one news. Domestic institutional investors pumped near about 1 lakh crores, which means around $14 billion in Indian equities since March. Now we are in December, which means that in the last 9 months, domestic institutional investors pumped near about 14 billion US dollars. Now, who are domestic institutional investors? Like Life Insurance Corporation, like mutual funds, like we have broking firms, like we have insurance companies and small kind of setups. Do you really think that in the last 9 months, after having around 14 billion US dollars, they would left in a situation to input more money? That's a very important point, especially when LIC is on sale in 2022. I have raised this issue many times that once LIC on sale, then it would be a very difficult setup for LIC to continue to be the largest DII in India. Because currently whatever LIC do or does, it never reflects in the public. Yeah, if they are doing it today, after 2 months, if it comes in public. But once they get listed, whatever they're going to get it done, it would come in public with immediate effect. This would hit their valuations, this would hit their stock price, and this would hit the perceptions. The entire data would come in the public domain on Reuters, Bloomberg. Their whole balance sheet will come on Reuters and Bloomberg. In short, The domestic institutional investors are pumping a huge amount of money in the market. On other side, the foreign institutional investors are consistent sellers. Consistent sellers. They are not the sellers, consistent sellers. Every day they are selling. I have made this point very many times that foreign institutional investors are accountable towards their client money, their own money. That is why they are selling. While domestic institutional investors have no accountability, and that is why they are buying from the market. That's more important point. We have seen equity mutual funds have taken positions in the company like Nokia, Policy Bazaar, Paytm, Zomato, all loss making companies. Many people believe that Nike is a profitable company because they do not have any accounting knowledge. Since they do not have any accounting knowledge, they do not know there is a concept called retained earnings. And in case of Nike, it is negative. Similarly, like we have Paytm, we have Zomato, we have Policy Bazaar, all loss making companies, common sense, have negative retained earnings. Like in the case of Paytm, it is minus 12,300 crores. Now, which means it raises a question, at least to me, to the auditors of the Paytm, PwC, Satyam Wale, that is Paytm can be termed as a going concern by having near about 12,300 crores worth of retained earnings negative. So domestic institutional investors' ability to pump money in India, that is really a concern, at least to me. It might not be a concern to others, that is definitely not a problem, but it is definitely a concern to me. They have already pumped around 100,000 crores in the market. So retail investor need to understand that. Another important news which we got today, and that is really very important, I would like to say. UBS, United Bank of Switzerland. United Bank of Switzerland. Now, United Bank of Switzerland is being fined around 2 billion US dollars, which is near about 15,000 crores, you can say in dollar terms. I don't think 15,000 crore is a small amount. 2 billion US dollars. I have shared the screenshot on our news desk, which is paid. UBS is consistently evaluating the Indian equities, and they have made many statements which are in the public domain. You can yourself check. And it is not the first time that UBS is fined. You please check on the Google, you will get to know. In fact, if you look at all big banks, which includes Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, Deutsche, UBS, and many others, they are fined on a consistent basis since 2008. And in none of the cases, they admit that they did the wrong thing, but they paid the fine. So you haven't made anything wrong, but you paid the fine. Now the biggest question which we need to evaluate is that these banks who are fined billions of dollars outside India is being allowed to evaluate the Indian equities. And many novice investors of India are investing in a stock based on the recommendations by UBS. Really tragic thing. Please try and understand this. Now they are called the brokerage houses. Jeffries, CLSA, UBS, Goldman Sachs, and many more. But their all credentials and many more are on the Google. Now, HSBC, Hong Kong, Shanghai and Banking Corporation, is fined by the Britain regulator about 85 million US dollars. 85 million, which is around 600 crores, you can say, because of the anti-money laundering failings. And HSBC also gives statements about the Indian equities. You please check on the Google. Now, what is the message which I would like to convey? In India, we are reliant on these brokerage houses, those who are fined heavily. In fact, effective 2008, I have seen many times that the brokerage houses never warn the investors. Rather, they are misleading the investors. That's more important thing. So in this video, what I would like to convey is number one, domestic institutional investors are buying a huge quantity, 1 lakh crores in the last 9 months, which means near about 14 billion US dollars. From where did they got 14 billion and how long they might continue with this? That's a very important question to me. Second, the big banks like UBS, United Bank of Switzerland, HSBC, Hong Kong, Shanghai Banking Corporations, they are consistently fined. Like in case of UBS, it is about 2 billion. In case of HSBC, it is about $85 million. And our investors trust on these banks. Now just think about that, what I would like to convey. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. You know my personal number, which is +91 9899 242 978. +91 9899 242 978. Have a great time ahead.